Good morning, everyone. Cal. We are playing some Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. This is the FF4 randomizer, and I've been meaning to do these more recently. I've been meaning to try and get back into it, and recently the FF4 Free Enterprise community has been doing a series called the Baron's Hero's Journey, where they are basically creating a themed run based around one character. In this case, Rydia was the first one, and they're neat. I think that these fun themed runs, they're relatively challenging. They added a few extra I guess meta challenges that aren't like listed in the requirements by any means. And I think it'd be fun to try and do a few of these, and if I end up enjoying them, then I may end up trying to keep up with them as they go. They started doing these in like November, so I'll probably try and pump a few of them out and see. I know they do them once a week, so eventually we may be able to start doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and get started and see who we've got. One of the biggest things with this is going to be the characters. Okay. So we've got a Luge, got a Hook to start with, Ashura, Dancing Daggers, Tiara, and a Change Rod, and a Rosa. So this has permajoin, which means once you've accepted a character, you can't get rid of them. Now, Rosa is one of the best characters in the game overall. I can't think of any runs where I wouldn't want Rosa in my party, because if you're going for a more Berserker style party, then she's very good, and if you're going for a more magic oriented party, then she's very good. She's not good as a Berserker, she's good supporting the Berserkers. Somebody has to cast Berserk on them and heal them. Okay, so this is Rydia, so it's all summoner themed. King and Queen in the Town of Monsters, Baron Castle Basement Throne, Cave Bahamut, and Forge the Sword. So I believe that 3 characters are on. I think what I'm gonna start off with is checking a few character locations to see what we can get. Nope. 3 characters are not on. I was wrong. But we will check the item shop quick just to see what's here. That's a Bahamut summon. And exits. So if we find a good source of cash, I may stop back. Okay, with that in mind, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is actually poke my head up here and get this free summon. Imp. That is absolutely not worth anything. I don't actually think I know what Imp does, actually. So, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is good, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Gaia Drum and a Stardust are good J items. J items referring to the items that were only in the Japanese version of the game, not in the original English version of Final Fantasy 4/2. I think, honestly, with those items, I may go straight in here. there's a pretty good chance that we can beat whatever is here with the Stardust Rod. Or not Stardust Rod. The Stardust item. Before it can kill someone. And once we've beaten this boss, then Rydia will be in a lot better shape. If you are not familiar with Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Randomizer, just so you know, the basic premise is that you start with the characters get randomized, the treasure chests get randomized, and the bosses get moved around, but they keep the stats of the original boss in that location. And at that point, the other big thing is the key items. So we started with the hook, which gives you the ability to tow the hovercraft around. Okay, no bows. I guess let's go something like ninja. Nothing there. Nothing there. Dancing dagger. Tiara. Yeah. Take just a moment here to organize my inventory. Sort button there. And then we will swap Stardust and Gaia Drum. So yeah, the key items like the keys to various areas get randomized. In this particular case, like I said, we started with the hook, so we can use that to use the hovercraft, and it's kind of a scavenger hunt where you go from one to the next. This is a very good one to get with what we were looking at, because we can use the Gaia Drum, also because they don't do much damage. So Rydia got some levels, which is good. The pan means that if we go underground before we do Fabul, we can potentially do Fabul in one trip. But that is also... we need some more characters. We need a few more good characters that can survive the hook path before we would choose that. I think at this point, the best plan is probably going to be... let's do the other characters. Oh wait, we can get a free key item. Let's do that. Forgot. I believe this should be the case. I have not played this in quite a while. I'm definitely a bit rusty. That is not a key item. They have some high-tier regular items mixed up into the pool as well, specifically because of the fact that the lunar subterranean bosses and the summon monster bosses are included. Poison Axe. Not the best item, but a poison axe does sell for a ton. It's not a bad weapon, just not amazing. And more importantly, again, it sells for a bunch of money. So we can use that to potentially get that Bahamut. Yeah, let's stop in here real quick and check the item shops. Because everything's randomized, there's always the chance that you'll find something really good in one of the item shops. I think the best thing we could find right now would be a Sylph Summon. Life potions are a great option. I am also going to stop over in the weapon shop now that we have a little bit of stuff to sell. Just in case they have arrows. Man, Murasame. If we can get an edge... I've seen a couple full moons and a Murasame go by. We're going to be in pretty good shape there. Let's go... here. Nothing too much in this area, but we do have a bunch of treasure, and because we have the hook, we know we're going to want this. So might as well loot while we're here. Star Veil and an Ogre Axe, not bad. Ogre Axe is a good item. And definitely useful at times. Okay. So now that we've done that circle, we're going to go back over here and see who the character is. Let's do this quick swap around here. Yeah. That was a mistake. I would normally take Yang here, but with Permajoin, that means that we are stuck with Yang, and Yang is not one of the better characters most of the time. I don't feel like ordeals with these two is probably doable. I mean, it might be. They're just very squishy. Okay, we're gonna try this. I want to see if we can get the Baron in character. That's a good start. Sid is a decent frontliner for this. So I'm going to go with the other method that I was thinking offhand, which is instead of going through that, I think we're going to open up Eblin. So there's a character in Eblin Cave, so that's one free thing. And there is a shop. in Eblin. And the shop is... the shops are all wild, so that's less of a concern. But because it's a wildish treasure, that means that it is weighted based on how out of the way everything is. And this area is considered to be relatively out of the way. So there should be some decent chance at very good loot, which could help. I do like ribbons. Let's do silver. Leather, 1 ogre axe. Okay, since I did all that shopping, we're not going to open the treasure chests. There is a trapped chest here that could end up being problematic, so instead we are going to go down, get the character, save at the save point, and then we'll loot on the way out. And when we find the treasure chest, we'll know where to avoid. Tell which twin that is offhand. Lunar Sparkle on the hook route is also a bit worrying. If that is Forum, jeez, I don't know if we can do Forum with this group. Okay. We can go back and add people that we say no to. So there is that, but this is definitely going to be a bit problematic. Okay, so we know where it is. There's only one trap chest, so we can open the rest now on the way out. And I guess at this point we try our deals. We do have pretty good items for these characters already, we just need some levels. And if we found another character, I mean, honestly, if we can get that Sid, that'll go a long way. Just being able to have somebody who can stand in the front row and take some hits. And once we get going, especially if we can get like Sylph or Heroine Robe, some better arrows, we have ways to do damage. They're just not great yet. That's actually really good. Glass helms are an item that has very, very high defense. So that can be really nice for this early section here. Okay, so I think at this point, the choices are going to be to try this again or to try Ordnance. I'd really like to get that Sid. So let's try this. 1919, 2121, Glass Helm. Diamond. Okay. So there's two stages to this boss. This first one doesn't have much in the way of hit points. As long as we can actually get this Gaia drum off, we should be okay. And actually we're in way better shape just getting those items equipped. Okay, let's see what the second stage is and how awful it's going to be. That's King Queen Evelyn, which should be free. Let's see how much this Fire 2 does. Okay, that should do it. Cutscene bosses like this are really nice to find in these specific party styles, where this is a very strong party late game, but it's going to take a while to get going. Orphax, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go Orphax. Swap for, I believe, Ogreax. Ice Shield. Bandana. Ice Armor, Dragoon. Actually, we can do that. Okay. wish those weren't so expensive. Granted, that's why they're so expensive, is because I want them. Okay. We would need several for them to be productive. Okay, Mount Ordeals. Mount Ordeals has 3 bosses, which makes it somewhat intimidating here, but I think it's worth trying. And I suspect getting to the end of it will mean that we can get through. Whatever's next. Hopefully we'll find something useful. Like some sort of progression item. We haven't found much in the way of progression. Just that hook. Octomom. That should be doable. Octomom hits pretty hard, but every time you hit it, it gets slower. So just attacking it very quickly goes a long way. And actually this spot does not hit very hard, so that's also good. Every 3 times you damage it, that loses an arm, which is effectively losing a turn. Also, Sid is doing a lot of damage right now, which is good. Rydia's got warp. Go back and save because the other half of this is going to be the back attack now. Miss Dragon. This spot is very fast. With the Miss Dragon is interesting here. Keep pushing Y to switch characters, and that's not how it works in this game. And I just pushed R to multicast. Almost like I just played a bunch of Final Fantasy VI. There we go. Okay, so the interesting part here is Rydia has to do this next fight herself, which can be problematic, because she has very few hit points comparatively to a lot of people. That gold apple we found is actually very important for this section right now. I do wish we had some better summons, but I feel like Dancing Dagger and Stardust will go a long way. We'll see what the actual fight is, obviously. There's a chance that it's something easier or harder that we don't need that for. Luca Key. Yep, that is pretty much worthless. And that is the imps, so that's good at least. Guidrum should do them in one shot. Okay. So Cecil became Paladin, Tella learns his spells wherever he is. At this point, yeah, I think, unfortunately, we're at the point now where we probably need to try going down the hook route and hope that the boss isn't too bad. We could potentially try and loot Eblin Castle and get some more XP off those trap chests if we want. We could go through the cave and get those trap chests and see if we can take them. With an Ogre Axe, we actually have an okay chance at that. Actually, I think for the sake of my sanity, we are going to try and get that Bahamut. Yeah, let's toss the Crystal Shield, I suppose. Bahamut's very expensive to cast, so I grabbed those ethers so that I can restore her MP between fights. Because she can only get one. She can currently only get one casting out of it per, or with her max MP. Okay, 3 characters, Lunar Sparkle, what could go wrong? Now, we have Bahamut, we've got Sid with good equipment, and back row. We've got Rosa, who has Cure 2 at least, and a good bow. I don't think we actually do that here. Come on. Another samurai bow. Very nice. I wish we had some arrows to go with it, but another samurai bow is very nice. Definitely not complaining there. Okay. So one of these treasure chests is going to be the Ogre Magi, which, again, are ogres. We're going to use a slightly different strategy with them, which is using an hourglass item to freeze them in place. And then hopefully we can have a Cid attack them. And possibly get a life glitch going, which will double our XP. I think it's up. Nope. I always get that treasure chest mixed up. There we go. Okay, so Hourglass 2 basically says you can't do anything. Fast enough. I was expecting to have another round to do that. Like that. Unfortunately, axes have very varying damage. We got 2. That's actually really good still. It's gonna do that's gonna be a good chunk of XP. And we got one of the thing. Oh, wow. If we find a Cecil, that determines what we're doing. Granted, that was going to happen anyway, because Cecil's really good and we have a defense sword, but we have a crystal sword now, which is the best weapon in the game. Like, bar none. Okay, let's see what this guy is. Learners. That's gonna be raw. What's this fire do? We might be in trouble. I mean, I guess the good news is these do count as dragons, I believe, for Cid. With the Dragoon armlet. So we can use Reflected Breath to turn them into frogs. Which means that they can now do nothing. Which is a lot more manageable than what they were doing before. Oh, he's got Reflect on. It is so slow. Okay. Second Lunar Sparkle. Great. So, we know it's not D-Lunars now. It could be... what is that that's left then? My brain is going to Arimon, and I don't think that's what it's called in this game, because it's been forever since I played it. Plague, there we go. That's actually the two better lunar bosses it could have been, so... And I think this is about as fast enough we may not be able to race it. It'll really depend on whether Bahamut can one-shot or not. The answer is no. Okay. Actually... Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Sid, Ninja. And I think we also, just for the sake of sanity, are going to turn battle speed down. I've been going on battle speed 1 this whole time, which is probably a bit crazy to start with in a lot of cases. Early game, it's not as important, but especially for the stuff, something like this that's a little more fiddly. So the trick is, or with Plague is, if one of your characters doesn't have count on them, then they are going to problem. I think we're dead. Not fast enough. I need to stop wasting that turn at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Like, I genuinely think this is doable. This isn't a boss where you have to be... It would be helpful to have more people, potentially, to be able to get these actions in while still doing damage. But I think we'll be okay once we get going. So the trick is, or the way you do this is basically, we're going to kill one of our characters, in this case, Rosa. And then resurrect her. So when she gets back up, he should recast count. Yep. Okay. So now we're basically going to just alternate this until Rydia runs out of MP. Okay. So from here, we're gonna rotate a little bit, I think. I really need to get Rosa a turn, I think. We're gonna get Berserk up on Sid. And then we're gonna have Rosa attack herself, and Rydia will do the life potions. If we're fast enough, we may be able to squeeze in. Let's see if we got that off fast enough. Perfect. So that's going to cause... So the count will get reflected, which means that it will now never go off. Rosa will never get count. And that means that we are now basically unkillable, because that's the only way that Plague kills you. So he's going to just be stuck on a loop. We're going to be able to do our thing. Now it's just a matter of time. Okay. Not complaining. A pitfall? So we've spent a lot of time just getting into the underground, unfortunately. The good news is that once we actually get going, we don't actually have a ton to do. So hopefully we can find some good characters down here. That's really my biggest hope right now, is that as we get to these areas, we can now go do Sylph Cave. Kabool, all in one go. However, we have been going for quite a while, so I think we'll do that next time. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.